the day is spent by slaughtering animals, whereby the Muslims will be reminding themselves about Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam. Reminding themselves about Nabi Ibrahim alayhi salam when he was commanded by Allah to slaughter or sacrifice his son Ismail, the only begotten son by that time. So, here Muslims spend this day by slaughtering animal. And therefore, when they slaughter the animal, it is believed that the meat should be divided into 3 portions. The first portion goes to the family, second portion goes to the poor and the needy, and the third portion goes to the relatives around them. It is believed that the meat for the poor and the needy should be given while it is well already cooked, because you might give them meat and they have nothing. They don't have fuel to prepare the food on that day. So let's go also and see why Muslims spend this great day. Now, when you see the method of revelation to Nabi Ibrahim was through dreams. So we say that Nabi Ibrahim received his revelation through dreams, and one day he dreamt that he has been commanded by Allah to slaughter his son Ismail, and what he did is that he had to fulfill the dream. He took his son one day and went at a hidden place and wanted to sacrifice his only begotten son, Nabi Ismail. As he was about to slaughter or sacrifice his son, preparing himself to sacrifice his son, Allah sent angel Jibreel with a ram. Allah sent angel Jibreel with a ram, and therefore, when angel Jibreel was going with that ram to Nabi Ibrahim to give him, so as not to sacrifice or slaughter his only begotten son, as angel Jibreel was proclaiming the Takbiratul Ihram. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. So that is what angel Jibreel was reciting. And what happened? Nabi Ibrahim had to respond that Takbiratul Ihram by saying La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Nabi Ibrahim stopped there, and the last version was now taken by his son. Allahu Akbar walillahil hamd. So the 3 people participated in the Takbiratul Ihram. The first portion went to Nabi Ibrahim himself. The second portion, the first portion was taken by angel Jibreel, and the second portion Nabi Ibrahim, and the third portion was taken by Nabi Ismail himself. If I remind you, I've said the first portion is for angel Jibreel, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. The second portion, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. The third portion, Allahu Akbar walillahil hamd. So that is how the Takbiratul Ihram came to be. Let me now take over to you the differences between the Jummah prayer and the Friday prayer. The differences of the Jummah prayer and the Friday prayer. The differences are as follows. The differences are as follows. Now, the first one, Friday Salah is fardi, means it is a compulsory, it is an obligatory, it is a must, particular to the Muslim men. That's the first difference. Friday Salah is fardi, whereas Eid Salah is sunnah. But it is sunnah which has been emphasized by the Prophet. We call it sunnah al-muakkada. It has been emphasized by the Prophet. So if you go and perform the Eid Salah or prayer, you get thawab, although you are not punished by not performing the prayer. The second difference, 2 sermons or khutbahs are said before Friday prayer. So during Friday, before when the Imam stands on the pulpit or membrane, before the prayer, he gives out the sermon or khutbah. And then after the sermon or the khutbah, he now follows it by the prayer. So the Imam can give 1 khutbah or 2 khutbahs. Whereas when you see the Eid prayer is different in a way that 1 or 2 khutbahs are said after Salah. So in Eid, we pray first, and then now we go and pray. Number 3, there is adhan and iqamah before prayer in Friday. There is adhan and iqamah before prayer in Friday. So here, I mean, Friday has 2 adhans. The first adhan is to remind the Muslim that today is Friday. And the second adhan is to alert the Muslim that the khutbah is about to start. So before the Imam gives out the khutbah, there's this adhan. And this adhan was brought during the time of Sayyidina Osman. Sayyidina Osman bin Affan brought the second adhan. So it was not there during the Prophet time. Therefore, this is the third difference. There is adhan and iqamah before prayer on Friday. Before you go and pray, the muadhin in the mosque must bring the iqamah. The iqamah is to remind the Muslim that the prayer is on now. Muslims are supposed to stand up and perform the prayer. There is no adhan or iqamah before Salah in Eid prayer. In Eid prayer, we don't have adhan. We don't have iqamah. But we have what we call the takbiratul ihram. When Muslims arrive in the morning in the mosque, before the Imam comes or arrive in the mosque ready for the prayer, what normally happens is that the Muslims bring the takbiratul ihram. They proclaim the takbiratul ihram as it was proclaimed by the 3 people there. 1, Angel Jibril. 2nd, Nabi Ibrahim. And 3rd, Nabi Ismail alayhi salam. As I have recited before. Now, let's go to number 4. After takbiratul ihram in Jummah, that is saying Allahu Akbar, the Imam recites Surah Al-Fatiha and any other surah from the Holy Quran. This is in the first rakah. In the first rakah, after the Takbiratul Ihram, that is saying Allahu Akbar, the Imam follows it by reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, Surah Al-Hamd, and any other surah from the Holy Quran. But when you look at in prayer, it is different now here. Where is the difference coming from? After the Takbiratul Ihram in Eid prayer, the Imam says 7 more takbiras. The Imam says 7 more takbiras. Why the Mamumas are following him? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar until 7 times. And the Mamuma have said that they are following the Imam. This is in Eid prayer, the first rakah. When you got the second rakah in Eid prayer, what happened? The Imam again in the second rakah. When you look at the Juma prayer in the second rakah, the Imam will do as they are done in the first rakah. What does it mean? He will recite Surah Al-Fatiha and another surah from the Holy Quran. That is Juma prayer. But when you go and look at Eid prayer, the Imam in second rakah will recite 5 more takbiras before he go and recite Surah Al-Fatiha and another surah from the Holy Quran. It will be proclaimed by the 5 more takbiras in the second rakah of Salatul Eid. In the number 5, Friday prayer is said at Dhuhr time. So the Friday prayer replaces the Dhuhr time. At the time you're supposed to go and perform Friday, if you're supposed to go and pray Dhuhr prayer, for it is Friday, you now go and perform Friday prayer, whereby you replace the Dhuhr prayer. However, if you are a Muslim and you have not been able to go to the mosque before of a certain reason, you can offer Dhuhr prayer at home. You will not offer the same number of rakahs as we have said that the 2 prayers, that is Eid prayer.